Hey, what's up, guys? If you guys are tuning in and you're seeing this, it's just a very, very, very smoky day here in Florida. We're getting all the smoke coming down from Georgia, and it doesn't smell great. It smells like crap. Um, I know from what I heard, these fires have started from lightning, and if you pan over here, you can see right there's a little bit of smoke going away because you can see the blue sky. So when you pan back over here, that's not over clouds, overcast and cloudy. That's actual smoke that you're seeing, and it's just purely disgusting. I don't even know what it is. I mean, Georgia for me is like a 40-minute drive, so we're getting all that smoke coming from the swamps of Florida, or the swamps of Georgia, over to Florida, which is terrible, man. It's extremely terrible. And like I said, I dealt with one other time in Florida. I dealt with actual real bad smoky day, and that was in like 2012 or something like that, and it was probably worse than what we're getting right now because it looks like there's a little bit of wind, so it's blowing all the smoke out of here. So that's a great thing because the smoke sucks. I don't want to deal with it, but there's nothing you can really do about it unless the fire department can put out the fires. And I heard the fires in Georgia were only like 8% contained. And I know this isn't like a music news video or anything like that, but I just thought I would hop on here and talk to you guys for a little bit. And you can probably hear my neighbors down the street yelling, because they're playing football outside. Right over this area. You can see it now. I just got a weather warning. It says severe smoke in effect until 9 o'clock. So we are dealing with a lot of smoke. But I hope whoever's affected by this actual fire can... Yeah, there's some ash. That's ash. Yeah, we're getting some ash falling. So, like I said, whoever's actually affected by this fire, I hope nobody's house burned down, nobody got killed, nobody died. Because I don't know exactly who was affected, if there was any death or anything like that. I haven't really been paying attention. I just know there's like 3 or 4 fires that are actually up in Georgia right now. Some are in the swamps. So I don't know if it's where exactly in Georgia the fires are from that we're getting the smoke from, but I heard they're coming from Georgia. So it's terrible, man. Like I said, hopefully with the wind it can blow this shit out of here and we don't have to deal with the smoke anymore, because it's like I said, it's terrible, dog. It's terrible. Because you can see, if I pan over this way really quickly, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on the camera, but I can see the smoke going the smoke's going that way. I can definitely see the smoke traveling over that way. And yes, I do have you guys on like a tripod, so that's why it's able to be very steady. And another reason And another way you can tell that there's a fire, because when you look over this way at the moon, the sun is a bright, like a reddish color, and usually that's when smoke and other stuff gets in front of it. And how I know that is because growing up in California, you know there's fires, and you're just brought up around them because California has a lot of fires. But I didn't know if any of you guys knew that Florida and Georgia were having a lot of fires, because I don't know if a lot of people outside the country or outside the state even knows about it. But I thought I would post a live stream, and if any of you guys are on one to shoot the shit, you could. But it looks like there's nobody viewing it right now. And it actually is not a super humid hot day for once. Can you zoom in? Yeah, you can. But it is what it is, man. Today's live stream is brought to you by Pure Juice by the brand Naked. You guys want 100% juice with 5 blended fruits, and there's no sugar added. It is 290 calories, and there's no GMOs. So, yeah, today's video is brought to you by this guy. Yeah, right. They ain't sponsoring nobody. Nobody's sponsoring my low budget videos. You know something, guys? I'll tell you this. I got some guy that emailed me telling me that he would want to post my videos on Daily Motion, and I was like, why would you do that? He goes, well, if I did that, it would increase your view count and more people would be subscribed to you. And I was like, well, how's that gonna work? Because I've tried to upload videos to that website, which is the second biggest video website out there, Daily Motion. It's made by Yahoo, and I was like, no, I don't want to even do that. And he goes, why? I'm like, well, every time I uploaded a video there, they said my videos didn't meet their requirements, and they were always flagged for inappropriate content. And I'm like, well, how is it inappropriate content? It's me playing guitar or me reviewing a product, and I never got my videos on that site. And the only problem with that site is it's very slow. Like, you try to navigate it and you watch videos, and a lot of times it's just like the website is like slow and sluggish. That's the thing about other video websites, is they're very slow and sluggish. The only website that I actually prefer over YouTube would be Vimeo. Vimeo, it has a very clean interface, but when people upload their videos there, you don't get the views that you get on YouTube. You don't get the 100,000 views. You don't get the 90,000 views. You don't. You get like maybe 100 views, and most of the videos I see don't have comments on them. And when I think what Vimeo is more for like legit filmmakers, and YouTube is more for the amateur YouTube vlogger who can just throw up anything and everything and make some videos. So that is my opinion on what I think about Vimeo and YouTube. I think Vimeo is a lot more cleaner. Their videos seem to be a lot more sharper, a lot more high quality, a lot better detail, because they're like either short films or it's like real cinematic videos of people doing stuff. But when you're looking at YouTube, a lot of it's not cinematic. A lot of it's just garbage that people throw up there. And I'm not saying my stuff is the most cinematic or the most talented videos out there, but I definitely try to put some good quality in there. And when you do a live stream, you can't really make it cinematic. There's no cinematic live streams. There's no way. But I love the fact that YouTube at least allows you nowadays to upload from your phone and live stream from your phone, so you can basically stream anywhere and everywhere about anything and everything. But I'm about to hop off here because, like I said, nobody even jumped on, and I have like 3,400 and something people that are subscribed to the channel. But it always happens, man, when I do live streams. Either people catch it after the fact, or people see it like a day or two later, but they just don't see it the day that I'm uploading. It's because I don't really post my links on any other websites, and most people who follow me just on YouTube. But like I said, I'm gonna go back inside because I'm assuming this smoky environment that we're going on right now is messing up my throat, because it sounds like my voice is getting a little bit raspy again. And I hope to God I'm not coming down with some sickness again and I'm getting sick again, because that would be bullshit. Because I was already sick for like 2 weeks last week, and if it's because of this smoke, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because I don't want to lose my voice. I don't want it to be raspy. I don't want it to be hoarse. I don't talk that much, so I don't know why I would be raspy. But it says I have one viewer, and I want to appreciate you stopping by. And if I click on it, it doesn't even tell me who's viewing. Can I see the comment section? Let's see. Yeah, nobody's even commenting or chatting. So, like I said, if you... Okay, what's up, dude? What I was saying is, right now we're dealing with the smoke from Georgia here in Florida. If you didn't know, yes, Florida has like this big, huge fire, and the smoke is coming down to Florida where I live, and it's a very smoky environment. It's very terrible because right now all you do is smell like ash, and you just smell terrible, terrible smoke. It's not that enjoyable to be around, but because I'm outside, I smell it, and I think that's what's making my voice kind of raspy, is because of the smoke. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I've been on here for like 14 minutes and whatnot, so if you guys want to rate, comment, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And it says Peter Parker, me, ? Okay, the comment was from Peter Parker, and it says me ? I don't get it. It says, does it say how far it goes? Because I have been seeing it here. Where are you exactly? Because for me, I'm like I said, I'm like 30 miles from Georgia, so I don't know how far the smoke is supposed to go. I know it's supposed to go west or south, whatever it is. Yeah, south, and it's coming towards us here in Florida. So I don't know if it's going to go to like Gainesville or whatnot, but you can definitely tell over here, over in this area, you can tell some of the smoke is starting to leave, because you can see some of the blue sky right over there. You can see some of the blue sky, but when you pan back over here, you can definitely see all the smoke. But like I said, the comment section, if you're commenting, it is very slow. Lakeland, Florida, it might just be my okay. I don't think it's gonna hit Lakeland, Florida, because I'm not exactly sure how far Lakeland, Florida is from Jacksonville, so I highly doubt you might get it. It said Lakeland, Florida might, okay, but it looks like a crazy amount of, yeah, it is crazy amount of smoke. Like earlier, we could see some ash, and you could see some heavy smoke, because no matter where I pan the camera, you can just see in my neighborhood that there's all this smoke. Besides, like I said, when you pan over here, you can definitely see, if I move the camera, and you kind of zoom in, you can see that some of the smoke has gone away, or it's going behind my house, which is not a good thing either. But like I said, I thought I would just hop on here and see if anybody else is getting some severe smoke, because the reason how I knew it was Smokey, because I seen on Facebook a lot of people were posting pictures from St. Johns County, which, if you're not familiar with St. Johns County, that's St. Augustine. And I know I-10 West going towards Lake City has a lot of significant smoke, way worse than what I'm getting. So the closer you get to Georgia, the worse the smoke is. So I don't know if in Lakeland, Florida, because I'm not exactly sure where Lakeland is. I don't know if that's like near like Tampa or down in that area, because if it is, I'm not exactly sure if you got fires down there or not. I just know this smoke, the news said it's coming from Georgia, and I'm not exactly sure if it's the swamps, because I know the Okefenokee swamps do have a fire going. So if that's the case, that's like 2 hours from my house. That's like 2 hours. But if they're talking about like St. Mary's, Georgia, that's only like 35 minutes from my house. So it depends where it's coming from. But I can definitely tell some of the smoke has receded. It's not as bad as it once was. You can hear the birds chirping. And I can definitely tell the smoke is going away a lot, because if you look at the sun isn't that bright reddish color like it was earlier this morning. As you can see, probably I can't see on the screen because it's so bright out, but earlier this morning that sun was bright red, and that's usually when there's a lot of haze, a lot of smoke, and everything. But yeah, man, I really don't know about the Lakeland, Florida area. I've never been to Lakeland, Florida, so I can't say if there's smoke coming from Georgia. It could just be your neighborhood. I mean, I don't know, man. All I can say is we're getting some ash. That's what I know. But like I said, guys, I'm going to hop off here. So if you guys want to comment, subscribe, and do what you got to do to basically help promote the channel and get my views up and get my channel popping, because I definitely want to get my channel to like 5,000 subscribers. It says, I would stay away from Lakeland. It sucks ass. Ha ha ha. Well, I have no business going to... I think you're in Central Florida. I have no business going to Lakeland, Florida. You're like a small town. That's all I know. It's a very small community, probably. Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm at, it ain't much better, dog. It ain't much better. It's kind of a shitty place. Not much to do. If you've never been to Jacksonville, Florida, anybody watching, I'll explain to you like this. Jacksonville, Florida is a big city with a small town mentality. It's very big with like over like 900,000 people. It's 800 square miles long. It's the biggest city in the country land-wise. But the problem with it is it's just nothing to do. There's no like anything for fun and excitement. It's just a real terrible place. And if you live here, you understand that the traffic sucks. There's not much going on besides, if you want to have fun, you go to the movies, you go maybe bowling, or you go out to the beach. That's about it. And you would think, well, Jacksonville is a big city, right? Yeah, but if you don't leave your general area, if you live on like the south side, never leave the south side, it definitely feels like a small town vibe, because there's not a lot of culture, there's not a lot to do, so it feels like a small town. And it might feel like Gainesville or Old Town, Florida, you know, or Chiefland. Those places are very small and have nothing going on. That's what Jacksonville has. I think Florida in general doesn't have much going on. Lakeland, Florida probably sucks. The only place I know in Florida that I've been to that has a lot going for itself is Orlando. Orlando has a legit amount of fun, culture. They have a lot of Brazilians. My boy, one of my friends, loves Orlando because he loves the Brazilian women that are down there. He says the Latinos down there are hot as hell. But it is what it is, man. I'm not a big fan of Florida, and I've been here like 7 years now. I'm only here because the family moved here, to be completely honest with you guys. If my family wouldn't live here, I would have bounced out of here years ago. I wouldn't even have came to Florida, to be honest. I love the West Coast. I love mountains. I don't love the hot, humid climate. That's not for me. If I had the money and a job opportunity somewhere else, hell yeah, I'd bounce out of here. I'd be like, see ya, don't want to be ya. Because Florida is pretty whack, to be honest. I definitely will say Florida is pretty on the whack side. And for all you tourists who come here during the wintertime, you go, it's so nice. Yeah, but you're going to either Miami, Key West, or Orlando. You're not going to Lakeland, Florida. You're not going to Gainesville, Florida. You're not going to Jacksonville. You're definitely not. You're going to these shitty places that you're not going to the shitty parts of Florida. You're going just to the main tourist destinations like Miami, Orlando, and Key West. And you go, oh, well, it's so nice down there. It might be nice in those cities, but those cities are like the more expensive side of Florida. Because if you go to like Lakeland, Florida, you go to Stark, Florida, you go to any of those places, it's straight up garbage. It's straight up shitty shit. But that Peter Parker dude that just stopped in, I want to appreciate you for stopping by, commenting, and listening. But Florida in general, guys, it's not what you guys think it is. It's not all beautiful beaches and nice areas. There's a lot of places in Florida that don't even have beaches. If you go to like Stark, Florida, you go to Lake City, there ain't no beach out there. There ain't no beaches to go to. Those places, like if you go to Lake City or Lake Butler, those places are straight up garbage, straight up trash. They're not enjoyable to go to. It's like an average small little community that has nothing going for itself. But Florida is a cesspool. It's one of the worst places to live, especially because it's so hot, so humid, so muggy. And like I said, if you ever come here, I'd recommend you guys coming here during like January, because if you're coming here during June, July, August, you're going to just sweat your ass off because it's not a fun and exciting place to be. It's definitely not. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go finish this drink that I have, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. It's so damn crappy here. And I know one of my friends who, if he does see this live stream, he'll definitely agree with me that Florida is one of the worst places to live. There's no culture. There's only one season. Hot, hotter, or extremely hot. Being realistic, guys, Florida sucks. Don't ever come here. Get away from it.